One of the most influential Westerns of all time is a top 10 streaming hit. Westerns have had a renewed value on television. Following the enduring success of Yellowstone, nearly every major streaming service has at least tried to cultivate a hit Western. Prime Video has had the short-lived Outer Range and Night Sky, both of which come with a sci-fi twist. Netflix, for its part, is attempting to fuse the Western with a bit of romance in the upcoming Ransom Canyon. It has also gone gritty and violent with the well-received American Primeval. There is something to be said, though, about the classic Western that harkens back to decades past. Even taking into account Yellowstone and its many spin-offs, those shows are driven by aspects of family drama that can have more in common with soap operas than cowboys and gunslingers. But a new streaming hit, which is an old classic, is a fairly direct example of what the genre does so well. Gunsmoke is one of the most influential Westerns of all time. Created for television by Norman Macdonnell and John Meston. After being developed by Charles Marcus Warren, the drama began as a radio play before making the jump to CBS in 1955. The medium change proved controversial, with audiences not taking kindly to the television version at first. But with time, Gunsmoke developed a legacy of its own. It was a ratings hit, running for 20 seasons and winning a total of 15 Emmys. Nielsen has revealed that Gunsmoke appears on top 10 streaming charts for the week of March 3 to March 9, taking the 8th spot in the acquired top 10 list with 646 million minutes viewed. The acquired top 10 refers to shows that are available to stream, but did not originally air on a streaming service. This marks a first for Gunsmoke, which streams on Peacock and Peacock, though Nielsen notes that the Western generated 10 billion minutes of viewing in 2024 overall. It's worth noting that, for anyone hoping to watch the entirety of Gunsmoke for free, all episodes are available on Pluto TV, which doesn't require a subscription. Peacock and Paramount still have a large number of seasons for anyone wanting to revisit Gunsmoke's Dodge City or discover it anew. To make a horror comparison, Gunsmoke is comparable to Halloween. It may be difficult for horror fans to grasp just how important the John Carpenter slasher was, because just about everything that followed carries its style. This TV Western is the same, making it a vital watch. Gunsmoke is arguably the most influential Western of all time, and the continued interest in revisiting the classic helps reinforce its stellar reputation. In an era dominated by superheroes, dystopian thrillers, and prestige dramas, it might surprise some to see a dusty, gunslinging classic blazing its way into the modern zeitgeist. Yet here we are, one of the most influential Westerns of all time has galloped full speed into the top 10 on a major streaming platform, and audiences can't seem to get enough. It's not a new remake or a gritty reimagining. It's the original in all its sepia-toned, spurred-boot glory. That's right, the good, the bad, and the ugly, Sergio Leone's operatic epic of greed, betrayal, and dusty showdowns, is back in the saddle, ranked among the most-watched films this week across multiple countries. With Ennio Morricone's haunting whistle once again echoing through living rooms, a whole new generation is discovering the raw, slow-burning magic of the Western that helped redefine cinema. A timeless tale in a digital world. So why now? What's drawing people in 2025 to a 1966 spaghetti Western with minimal dialogue, prolonged staring contests, and morally ambiguous characters? Some say it's the pendulum swing of taste. After years of fast-cut, CGI-heavy storytelling, viewers are craving something slower, more deliberate. The good, the bad, and the ugly is a masterclass in tension and pacing. Every drawn-out pause, every twitch of a finger, every squint beneath a sun-bleached hat carries weight. It's the cinematic equivalent of savoring a slow-cooked meal in an age of microwave dinners. Others point to nostalgia, a desire to return to something primal. In a chaotic world, there's something grounding about watching a loner ride across the desert, facing danger with nothing but grit, a revolver, and a strong jawline. Leone's vision, still unmatched. Sergio Leone didn't just direct a Western. He painted one. His sweeping landscapes, extreme close-ups, and minimalist storytelling became the blueprint for modern epic cinema. Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez, even George Lucas, all have cited Leone as a key influence. That dusty graveyard showdown at the climax of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's taught in film schools. It's been spoofed, honored, and studied. And now it's being rewatched by millions. Leone's style was bold, often imitated but never truly replicated. He treated violence like ballet, silence like thunder. His anti-heroes were complex, especially Clint Eastwood's nameless Blondie, a stoic gunslinger with a code buried deep beneath his gruff exterior. Lee Van Cleef's icy portrayal of Angel Eyes remains one of cinema's great villains, and Eli Wallach's Tuco, arguably the soul of the film, a scoundrel, a clown, a survivor. The TikTok generation rides west. Perhaps most shocking is who is watching. Gen Z, raised on memes, filters, and 30-second content, are reportedly among the most active viewers. The hashtag #GoodBadUgly has exploded on TikTok, where users recreate the film's iconic stare-downs, duel to Morricone's eerie score, and post side-by-side videos comparing modern blockbusters to Leone's minimalist genius. One viral video even compares the opening of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly to the intro of John Wick, noting how both use atmosphere over exposition. Another draws parallels between Tuco and today's chaotic neutral internet personalities. Messy, flawed, unpredictable, and beloved. It's not just homage, it's genuine admiration. In an age where authenticity is king, Leone's gritty West feels real in a way few modern movies do. There's no digital de-aging, no blue screen explosions. Just men with dirty boots, long shadows, and scores to settle. A new frontier for old classics. The film's surge in popularity has reignited interest in other spaghetti westerns as well. Viewers are queuing up Once Upon a Time in the West for a few dollars more and a fistful of dollars. Streaming platforms are capitalizing, curating Western Essentials playlists and hosting panel discussions with modern directors praising Leone's influence. Even fashion has felt the tremor. Cowboy boots, bolo ties, and ponchos are making appearances on runways and in streetwear trends. Urban cowboys and cowgirls are embracing the aesthetic, blending it with contemporary flair. Film critics, meanwhile, are revisiting their rankings. Discussions are flaring up online about whether The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is the greatest Western ever made, or perhaps even one of the best films, period. Roger Ebert called it a study in filmmaking bravado. Today's audiences just call it badass. The legend lives on. The Western has always been about myths, of justice, of the frontier, of the self-made hero. But in Leone's version, those myths are stripped down to their grittiest elements. There are no white hats or black hats, just desperate men doing what they must to survive. It's less about good versus evil and more about shades of gray in a lawless world. Maybe that's why it resonates now more than ever. In a time when morals are murky and truth feels hard to pin down, there's something honest about a film where everyone is flawed, everyone is fighting their own battle, and sometimes the line between right and wrong is just as dusty as the desert trail. As the haunting twang of Morricone's score plays once again, echoing through earbuds, smart TVs, and VR headsets, one thing is clear: The West is back, and it's riding higher than ever. So whether you're a longtime fan or a curious first-timer, do yourself a favor, fire up the stream, dim the lights, and ride into the world of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because legends never die, they just get rediscovered, one stream at a time.